Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler V series V's. I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I went to Walmart and I'm hungry. So there we go. We'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck, I'm wearing grody work clothes. That means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. And that is absolutely 100% the case today. Like I said, I did go out to Walmart. I knew that I needed some supplies for the week, and so, tend to go over there and hit up the Walmart, usually at the beginning or the end of the week, and, it's the beginning of the week, so, yeah, we'll get in there, we'll do it. And in my head, I was like, well, I'm just going to pick up, a few things, like just some basic shit, and I was like, they've got a Casey's gas station not too far, it's kind of on my way home. Like, I'll probably stop by there, maybe grab some pizza, or maybe look, see if there's, like, some breakfast item or some shit I can grab to do a review on. But as I was making my way through the Walmart, made my way over to the produce area, and it occurred to me, wait a second, they have breakfast stuff here. So, what am I reviewing for you for breakfast? Well, folks, it's boom! These are their cheese bomb tater kegs. Potato and cheddar cheese, it's all inside. I guess. All? Really? All? I mean, lifelong happiness, solution to our inflation issue that we're having right now, better healthcare, all in here? We'll find out together. But here's the thing. I have gone over there and reviewed some of their tater kegs before, but those were like their basic ones. These ones are cheese bomb. Sure, why not? Let's open it up. And you get 3 of them, so 3. Let's get a thing for the thing here. We'll kind of like do it like this. That. Ha 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 ha! Let's give it a go. Good amount of cheese in there. I like that. It's not bad. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like gratin potatoes. And of course, it's got the nice crispy exterior. And sort of hash brown style. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Honestly, I think I might prefer these over the other ones that I have. Because I think with the other ones, I think they like were supposed to have bacon in them or some shit. Like, it felt like they were aiming too high for what Walmart was realistically going to put out. And they felt very underwhelming. These, though, aimed a little bit lower. It's like cheese and potatoes. They managed to make that happen. I can appreciate that. Yeah, they're not bad. I don't think they're like super holy shit amazing or anything, but they're pretty good. They got a decent amount of flavor. I do like the texture on them. They almost remind me a little bit of fried mac and cheese. But, obviously you don't get the mac, you just get the cheese. And then potato. Yeah, it's not bad. The cheese itself has a decent flavor to it. It carries well throughout the entire experience. It's not exactly ooey gooey like you might want. This is one of those things that might be a little bit better. Take them, get them home, pop them in the microwave for just a few seconds, just to let everything, again, just get ooey and gooey. I think that would probably make it a better experience. But even as it is, they're honestly not bad at all. And again, I mean, you got to work within expectations, right? Right. It's a Walmart food item. Those are notoriously hit or miss, and even the ones that hit usually aren't anything spectacular. And this falls along those lines, but I would still consider it a hit. And again, I think the benefit here is that they aimed for something that was achievable and, something that they could still charge a relatively cheap price for and put it out. And I think that worked pretty well. I think the Tater Kegs thing, I think it was like $2.50, maybe $3. So, I mean, it's a little bit much if you're thinking like, it's almost $1 a potato keg. But there's definitely things you could get probably be a little bit better value. But honestly, for what it is, like, they're not bad. And, yeah, I mean, I'm down with them. I'm a big fan of gratin potatoes, so I do love some hash browns. I think these things set out to do exactly what they've achieved. If I had any particular critique, like I said, the ooey gooiness would be a little bit nicer, but that's just, heating. And then really, I don't know exactly how they prepare these, but like, occasionally I'll get a bite where it feels like I'm getting a little bit of like a fry oil kind of taste to it. It just comes off as like a little bit too sharp, almost like borderline bitter, but it's fairly fleeting and, doesn't really fuck with the experience too much. All right. Well, 2 questions have to be asked. 3 questions. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Should I have gone to Casey's? Sure, and probably. I think for myself personally, these are perfectly fine. And I could see them grabbing them in a non-review capacity at some point, They would never be a go-to item for me. There's certainly other items that I tend to grab from Walmart if I'm just grabbing from their food section. This one, again, not a go-to, but an occasional thing, especially if I was feeling particularly breakfasty. It works, And, the value, you can kind of, that's up to you, but, like, I'm not mad at it for what it was. And if I'm recommending them, I mean, yeah, like, they're pretty nice, and, it really does fall under the convenience factor. Are these something that you should go out of your way to go grab? Absolutely not. No. If you're doing that anyway, go to a proper sit-down breakfast spot. Get yourself some real breakfast. But if you're like me, where a lot of times you like to shop early in the morning because you like to avoid the crowds, they have the breakfast items available. It's there. It doesn't cost a shit ton. And chances are, there's a good likelihood you're not a fat monster like me. So, you're probably going to be able to go over there and get more value out of it than I am, because I'm still a little bit hungry. Luckily, I have something else to review. But, and then, yeah, I think, realistically, though, I probably would have just gone in for a couple slices of Casey's pizza over this. But you know what? I'm gonna have pizza later on today, so not that I can't have pizza multiple times per day. I'm an adult! Not a good adult. That's why I have multiple pizzas per day. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go for yourselves a truly hash brown-tastic rest of your life. Hash browns are good. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what you can do for me. Settle a debate. Catch up on hash browns. I got a friend of mine. He likes to do it. Every time he does it, I want to haymaker him right to the face. No, that is a no-go for me. I get the idea behind it, right? Like, I understand, fries and ketchup, they go together, or potatoes and ketchup, they go together. But not hash browns. No. I don't know if that's some bullshit, like, because I've not, he was literally, I think, the first person I ever seen do it. I'm sure other people do it. But I'd be interested to hear what you folks have to say. For me, it's sacrilege. Because to me, it's like, look, if you've got good hash browns, you do not want to go over there and fucking weigh those things down with ketchup. Ketchup is delicious, but no, put some butter, maybe a little salt, maybe a little pepper, if you want to go a little bit, you enjoy that as is. About the closest thing I come to putting anything on it is if I eat an Eggs Benedict, I will put the Eggs Benedict on top of the hash browns. So when I break into the Benedict, the ooey gooey egg goes into the browns. But that's me. And I would be interested in hearing what you have to say about it. Are you team ketchup on hash browns, or are you on team correct?